The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap. As it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Harrison Vivas to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense. We give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, the special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Oh, yeah.
Throwing is Rattler. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Trying to get that one to Chris Olave. And now it's second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself. And 3 yards takes him to the 45. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll go play action here with Penix. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Well, these 2 teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And with the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. To the air, Penix. Complete to Drake London. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he's going to have the Falcons first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. And Gabriel's got him. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Penix. And this turns into a nice game. At the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Of course.
Red 38. Ready.
Rattler wants to throw it. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards in time on second down. Now they're audible to something else. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That was good for 7 yards. The Falcons at 5-4 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Open man right side is Sharp. Still going. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Chark, 44 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Harrison Vivas to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Let's go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
50, green. Set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
First down, Saints.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
What do you do?
Here we go. Ready.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun. Means. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man, hand him the ball, and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Blue, 32. I'm in. Set, huh?
Here's Rattler. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. A point after, good by Grupe. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Trying! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll throw with Penix. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts from 13 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Gets this complete to Shaheed. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down.
Hey. You say what?
Now Rattler. There's Chris
You
Olave.
all right?
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Off the play fake. It's Rattler. He'll buy some time right. Rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And to the 40-yard line. That's where the return stops. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise. And he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open. But I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
I was like, shoot it. You don't need to put it up. Shoot, I can pick it up.
That's Robinson. And he works it past the 50, almost to the 25. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down.
Don't even say nothing. See, that's why I talked to Jim. Jim was like earlier. Talk to Jim. I showed you. I come out on the side and pull it up.
10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of
the way
trouble.
these phones look,
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
these phones going to stand their corner.
Inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there,
That phone is
21
a
yards.
ball.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains.
I say my phones are, they at the info, they
for the
funny.
shorter routes that are being run against them.
Yeah, my man is fine
Looking to
me.
throw, Penix. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns.
Chief wins to put us in flag.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first
I
read
got
was there,
something
got
from
it
the
to
next
him
week.
quickly
See, that
and
was
into the
10
end
weeks.
zone.
Absolutely excellent execution
Hey,
by all
hey,
involved.
hey,
The
hey,
coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call.
AD gave him
Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and this guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then
Not
execute
just
it in
that.
the game.
So with the missed PAT in his
I don't
rearview
have to
mirror,
put
he
it
goes
back.
back
I gotta
out
just
to
give
kick
you your
this
money
one
back.
off.
If I can make it, if I can make it on the powder, I can just play with the powder and just that 100 get up that 80. That way, check that I'm just gonna be getting and ain't
The
having.
Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game,
I ain't got
games
nothing.
where it just doesn't go right for
But
you.
see,
Interceptions result.
if
So
you in a hole, that's big. See, that's worse than ain't got nothing. I'd rather not have it.
But how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you
That's
continue
your
to
win.
lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm trying not to spend my money
To
for
the air is Rattler. And that falls to the ground incomplete.
I got a feeling you get your chip and it's $3,000 and you got to go down from there. So I'll be right there where I started. If I can get by without spending that.
You prefer not to give him another shot here in the first half, but if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Saints.
From the gun, here's Rattler. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the shotgun, Rattler. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Yellow.
Throwing once more, here's Rattler. Flushed out right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Rattler. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A 27-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that gets them back within 10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard run.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. Now Penix. Buying time to his left. An ill-advised throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Chark with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14.
That's the score. Saints 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
50, green, ready.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 4. They run it again with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. A play fake. Now Penix. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw, Penix. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it'll be intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Yellow, yellow, blue. Black, red.
Throwing is Rattler. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, New Orleans.
Ready?
Back to throw again. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
Got some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Here's 3rd and 7.
Ready.
Olave motioning to the left. And Rattler, he'll throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Right, white. Set.
They'll go. Here's Rattler. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Ready, ready. Hut.
Rattler wants to throw it. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Saints.
Dog red. Black, 95. Black Ultra. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown,
Alvin Kamara, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Now a timeout called for by the offense. 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Groupie for the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Here's Penix. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. He's getting his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Falcons.
To the air, Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. They'll throw with Penix. This is caught by Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll look to throw again. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson. His 2nd touchdown of the game. 17th on the year. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ready, play.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Pitch, set.
Play action, now Rattler. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Rattler working out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. James Pierce able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Saints on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
45, White. Ready?
To the air is Rattler. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And looking to throw, Penix. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
At the Saints' 15-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings us in all the way back inside the 20. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in the stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Olave. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards. And now an audible here into something else. Now Rattler. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jesse Bates. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Now Penix. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
Okay, right.
Second and 2.
Here we go, set.
Here's Rattler. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he is caught, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 54 yards. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Saints, 34.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Looking to throw, Penix. Dancing to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Let's go.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 52 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. A play fake. Now Penix. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons add 6 to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well,
this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Blaster, stay. Ready?
Throwing is Rattler. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. They'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And it's third down.
Rattler wants to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Ready?
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And Rattler will throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Claw, 10. Drill green. Hut, hut.
From the gun, here's Rattler. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
52 blaster. 10.
Kamara is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Set, hut. Black, 95.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Ready.
They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Chase Young. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Atlanta, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
What defines my name? What defines my name?